It's natural to want our characters to grow stronger as we invest time in a game. We aim to deal more damage to bosses without depleting our resources, heal our teammates effectively during tough fights, and tank damage so well that our allies feel as safe as houses. While various MMORPGs offer different paths to power, Corepunk's primary method is through implants. I found the implant system a bit tricky to grasp at first glance, so today I'd like to explain what implants are, both to help you understand and to secure my own knowledge. To fully understand implants, we need to grasp how Corepunk measures character power and what distinguishes a strong character from a weaker one. A character's growth and power are rooted in their characteristics. These fall into two categories: main characteristics and secondary ones. Main characteristics include armor, health, spell power and crit chance, among others. Secondary characteristics cover aspects like buff duration, cooldown reduction and mana regeneration. Implants can enhance both main and secondary characteristics. Let's explore how they accomplish this. Implants come in various grades, determined by the number and quality of characteristics they possess. These characteristics relate to both main attributes and secondary ones. Let's examine the quality gradation using a magic circle implant as an example. An ordinary implant with the maximum main characteristics, in this case spell power, provides plus 20 spell power. If we consider the same type of implant with max stats but of uncommon quality, it still offers plus 20 spell power as a main attribute. The difference lies in the uncommon implant providing one bonus to our secondary attributes. This logic extends to the rare implant. It maintains the maxed plus 20 spell power, but offers two bonuses to secondary stats. The pattern continues with the epic quality implant as well. Remember, quality determines the number of secondary attributes, while the main ones remain constant. The ability to increase main stat caps and quantities is tied to implant tiers. Tier 1 implants, which you can wear from level 1, have only one main stat. Tier 2 implants, available from level 10, feature two main stats. This pattern continues with Tier 3 implants, accessible at level 20, currently the maximum level. Let's clarify this with an example. If we combine a Tier 2 implant with rare quality, what do we get? It has two main stats because it's Tier 2, plus two extra secondary stats due to its rare quality. Now that we've explored what implants are, how they affect our character's power and their various types, let's discuss the ways to acquire different implants. There are three ways to obtain implants: crafting them yourself, trading with other players, and receiving them as a loot from powerful enemies. Trading is straightforward. You offer valuable items like weapons or chips in exchange for implants. Looting is self-explanatory. However, crafting requires a bit more explanation. Let's explore the crafting process for different tiers of implants. Crafting implants varies in complexity across tiers. For Tier 1, you'll need specific materials gathered or dropped by enemies. Tier 2 crafting combines two Tier 1 implants of uncommon quality with matching stats plus rare materials, often requiring a 40% gathering skill in the relevant resource. Tier 3 implants are the most challenging. They demand rare quality Tier 1 implants and super rare resources, obtainable only by those with 100% gathering skill in that specific resource. To illustrate this process, let's consider a specific example. For crafting a Tier 1 implant magic circle, I need Moonstone and either trade or craft meteoric ingot. If I want to craft a Tier 2 implant Warlock's Lamp, I need to trade or craft two Tier 1 implants of uncommon quality with matching stat, magic circle and mana amulet. Additionally, I must trade or gather two rare resources, Neon Mushroom and Mutated Leaf. For a Tier 3 implant magic cube, I need two Tier 1 items of rare quality with matching stat, Body Scanner and Magic Circle. Plus, I need two rare items Isotope 238 and Petrified Spike, and one epic item, Termium Liquidum, which can be traded or gathered only if you have 100% gathering proficiency in the relevant resource. There are 3 more important features to cover before we can say we've provided all the necessary information. The first one, when crafting implants yourself, you typically produce ordinary or uncommon quality implants. However, with at least 40% construction crafting proficiency, you have a chance to create a rare quality implant. For epic quality implants, which have 3 secondary bonus stats, you need 100% crafting proficiency to have a chance at crafting one. It's difficult to provide exact probabilities, but as a rough estimate, uncommon implants might occur in 1 out of 10 crafts, rare in 1 out of 20-30, and epic implants are extremely rare, so rare that I can't even guess the odds. The second feature, there is a range for the main stat value you can receive. The specific number within this range is randomly determined, with no direct correlation to other factors. The third feature, a character can wear 6 implants simultaneously. There is a compelling reason to craft tier 2 or tier 3 implants instead of using tier 1 implants. Tier 1 implants for armor, health and magic damage occupy 3 slots, whereas a single tier 3 implants can encompass all 3 characteristics in 1 slot. This efficiency makes characters with higher tier implants significantly stronger than their opponents using tier 1 implants. This significant advantage in slot efficiency and stat power makes higher tier implants highly sought after for players aiming to maximize their character's potential. As you progress through the tiers, you'll discover that the synergy between multiple high-tier implants can substantially boost your character's overall performance. This gives you a considerable edge in both PvE and PvP encounters. I believe I've covered everything I wanted to share about implants. I hope this video has enhanced your understanding of the implant system. If you still have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. Should any new information come to light, I'll create another video to ensure that you don't miss anything important. Thank you for your time and see you in the next one.